Hello, everybody. We are live and in color. I just want to hop right in and get started. I'm not going to take too much of your time today. Definitely want to invite some folks, though. Make sure everybody is here and hearing what I have to say because it's always juicy. So just a few seconds and then we are ready to rock and roll. I am, as always, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, I'm all over the place right now. So if you see me looking in different directions, that is why. But we are going to be talking about how you need to know yourself first before getting to know somebody else. And this is specifically for my singles. Yes, for the singles. Awesome. So, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Nisha. That's my bestie. Kendria, Marley, Felicia, thank you guys so much for joining me. So my name is Keandra Jackson. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of California, and people actually call me America's #1 relationship therapist. And so I help couples all over the world, give them the tools and the resources that they need to have a successful, long-lasting relationship. And so I have been bombarded by you guys with single stuff because y'all like, Keandra, you work with singles all the time. What do you have for, the relationships and, people that are couples, but what do you have for us single folks? And so that's why I decided to put on my event, which is going to be Saturday, July 14th in the Los Angeles area. I'm going to be giving you guys more information about that in a minute. But if you are in the Los Angeles area, I want you to come through because it's going to be popping. Everything I do is popping. So y'all might as well just come through, grab a bestie, and get all of this juiciness because I'm collaborating with some amazing relationship experts to give you guys the juiciness. And so I wanted to talk to you guys today about knowing yourself before getting to know someone else. And what I mean by that is I have a whole bunch of couples that come to my office for couples therapy. Y'all know this is what I do. But I realize that a lot of the issues that they're presenting could have been resolved and could have been worked out in their singleness, y'all, before they even got into the relationship, before they even got married. It could have been worked out a long time ago. And so you need to get to know yourself before you even think about dating or getting into a relationship. And so if you're in this self-discovery phase where you don't know yourself, you're trying to find yourself, you don't know what career option you want, you don't know if you're going to be emotionally available to someone, you don't know, spiritually what you believe and what your core values and your non-negotiable. If you don't know none of that, do not, I repeat, do not get into this dating game. Do not do that because what's going to happen is you're going to ruin some folks along the way, and ain't nobody got time to be ruined, y'all. And so I want you to take a full assessment of yourself. Yeah, it's going to require some work on your end. A full assessment. Hey, everybody. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Takia. Hey, Reese. Hey, Relationship Deciphered. Tiffany, Black Game Maker. Thank you guys for joining me. I want you to take an assessment of yourself. And by that, I want you to figure out what you want to do and who you want to be. This is the key word, who you want to be emotionally. You want to make sure that you're emotionally available, right? That you're tapping into your own thoughts and your own feelings and you know how to express yourself. You want to figure out who you want to be physically, right? So what you want to look like? Do you need to start working out? Do you want to lose your weight? What do you want your physical to be like? Are you going to start wearing makeup? Are you going to change your hairstyle? Whatever the case may be, figure out what you want physically. Figure out spiritually. Ooh, this is a good one. So this is one of my core values and one of my deal breakers. I do not date men who are not within the same spiritual framework as me. That's just me though. So if you want to, do your thing out there, you go right ahead. But for me, I do not do that because I know what I want my household to look like when I get married. I know how I want my children to be raised if that ever happens. And I ain't got time for the mismatch. You feel what I'm saying? So emotional, physically, spiritually, and financially. Who do you want to be financially? Get your whole finances together out here in these streets because we know that one of the reasons why couples break up is for money. So if you get your finances taken together and get your finances together when you're single, oh my goodness, you are going to be in such a better place when you do actually get into a relationship. So I want you to take a full inventory of yourself. And I know there's some people on here who are married, like Tashanta and Reese, Sharice. and a whole bunch of other people, and they're like, dang, maybe it's too late for us. But no, it's not too late for y'all either. I said this is for the singles, but at the same time, you can use these tools to make sure that you're bettering yourself in your relationship as well, right? So take an inventory of yourself, because what happens is when you know who you are, you know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. So that comes in with our deal breakers. That comes in with our non-negotiables, and saying, nah, bruh, nah, sis, I'm not about to fool with you because these are some boundaries and these some lines that I cannot cross, right? And so if you value truthfulness and honesty, and there's a person that's coming along trying to date you or get into a relationship with you, and they're dishonest and they just lie about everything, you're like, hold on. No, thank you. You can go ahead and keep it pushing, because this is something I'm not willing to negotiate on. I'm not going to compromise who I am to be caught up in a lie with you. No, we're not going to do that. So you have to stand strong on your boundaries, you guys. So I want you to understand that you need to work on yourself first, because we see too many people who wind up getting into relationships that are abusive, not dealing with their own issues, their own traumas, their own things that they experienced, you guys. And it's real out here in these streets. And can you imagine if you walk down the aisle and say, I do, to someone who still has a lot of work to do on themselves? It's going to be a tough marriage. It is really going to be a tough marriage. So do yourself a favor and do other single men and women a favor by getting to know yourself, knowing exactly what you want, knowing your core values, knowing your non-negotiables, knowing what you will and will not put up with, because people will push those limits regardless. You have to stand firm in the stuff that you believe in, because there's always going to be somebody that come along real slick and real smooth and real fine with it, you know what I mean? And you get caught up in the glitz and glamour, but no, you need to stand firm with your non-negotiables. And so we're going to be talking about this and a whole bunch of other amazing topics at my Successful and Single event on Saturday, July 14th from 1 to 5 p.m. It is going to be in Torrance, California, which is in the Los Angeles area. So if you know someone in the Los Angeles area that is single and they need to get their whole life together, I am bringing a team of amazing relationship experts together. We're going to be talking about alpha and beta females. We're going to be talking about what men really think about women, what men really think about women. We are going to be diving deep into the physiological aspects of what happens when you're actually attracted to someone else. I mean, you name it. And so I am bringing on a millennial dating coach. Woo! I'm excited. Marquita Young or Johnson, bringing on the millennial dating coach. She's coming all the way out of state just to have a chat with y'all. It's going to be super dope. And so she's going to get us together, because we know social media is a huge thing. And I'm a millennial, so I know what that's all about. So she's going to be dropping major knowledge on y'all. It's going to be super amazing. We're going to have swag bags. I'm giving away vacations. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have some food, some light bites. We're going to have music. It's going to be amazing. So grab your homegirl, grab your homeboy, come through, because it's going to be super dope. Again, it's going to be in the Los Angeles area on Saturday, July 14th. So make sure you share, make sure you bring some friends together, because it's only $30, but that will be going up on after June 22nd. That will be going up to $45. So get your stuff early. Don't be waiting to the last minute trying to get stuff, and then the ticket's going to be sold out, because for real, space is limited. Like, the venue only holds, I believe, about 50 to 60 people. So that means when we hop off of here, go ahead and get your tickets. If you are on Instagram, go ahead and go to the link in my bio. If you're on Facebook, I will definitely type the link in the comments so you can access it immediately. But I just want to hop on here, tell you guys to know yourself before getting to know somebody else. Don't be out here ruining folks just because you don't know who you are. So get that together, and then we'll be good. So I will talk to you guys soon. Make sure you have a blessed and amazing day. Have a good one.